What is up, kids? What is going on? Welcome to another fantastic edition of Roarstream. Tonight, we're going to be continuing our exploration into Journeyman project. Going to be making ourselves a fancy new perler, and hopefully getting through a little bit more of the sequel, which is quite a bit different than the first video game. Can't say it's stronger than the first version, but maybe we just haven't hit the big stride of the game, even though we're, you know, pretty sure we're more than halfway done at this point. So, real talk.
Hello, what's up?
What's up, Bob? Not much. Real talk, I don't remember a whole lot that was going on yesterday. But I do remember that we were stuck in space, and desperately trying to get air. Let's see if I remember how to even play this.
These lifts weren't used too often. The atmosphere mining is all automated, so they're really only for maintenance. Doc used to come up here every once in a while, because it's really quite beautiful inside the asteroid, but it's such a pain to suit up, I suppose.
I think last time I checked we had about 70% of our oxygen left, so in theory, as long as we don't screw up, we should have plenty of oxygen to get to where we're going.
Doc wanted to make this place self-sufficient, so he set all this up when he refurbished the station. It's a simple idea, really. You capture a large asteroid composed mainly of water ice, bore through the center, and set up a mining rig on a cable track. The ice is mined away from the inside out and melted at the junctions at either end, then pumped down to the atmosphere plant on the station proper. There, some of it's broken down into oxygen for breathable air and hydrogen for the attitude jets and backup generator. This is mostly why Doc decided to move the station into orbit near Saturn's rings. Here, there is an unlimited supply of asteroids, and considering the station's only supporting a crew of one, Doc would only need to replace it once every decade or so.
That's a very typical theme in science fiction. The mining ice to get oxygen and water in space. Okay, so I'm not going to be taking any chances tonight. I'm going to be saving pretty often, so I don't want to have to redo a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I still have 90% of my oxygen? Oh, aces. Alright, what do we have? Arthur, do you have any help for us? No, you don't. Nothing I want to pay for anyways. So now that we're over here, we should be getting to like the next section, which is, we were almost there last night.
It looks pretty scary, but don't worry. There's no gravity, remember? So as long as you hold on to something, you won't fall off.
Well, what am I going to hold on to? Does that mean that I'm just going to fly off into space? I feel like this is roughly where we died last night, and like by the time I got up here, it was at what? No percent oxygen left. So we should be fairly close. What is this? Run mining cycle. That seems safe. Sure, let's do that. What kind of sucks is that it's like, even looking around just wastes a whole bunch of oxygen.
This generates the gravitational field for the mass driver rings. A lot of ice shavings get caught in the inversion coils and melt, so there's a water trap built in. That's the purge valve on the right. There's also an oxygen reserve connection on the left in case a maintenance job takes too long or something.
Well, oxygen is good, so let's do that.
Mining started. You have 0.0000001 butts. Kniznio. It is worth Niga Mondi. Good job.
Niga Mombi. That's the name of my band. Yeah, there was a bunch of the Ender's Game
Those rings
prequels
create a shallow gravitational field which acts as
that
a
had
mass
ice mining.
kind of a gravitational conveyor belt.
Alright. Okay, none of that really helps what we're here for. Which, I'm gonna be honest, not 100% sure what we're here for. It was a statue, wasn't it? Well, we can redo our oxygen at this valve, so it's not like we're going to ever run out of oxygen here, thankfully. So what Arthur?
We're running really low on oxygen.
No, I'm fine.
There's a reserve hookup on the mining platform. If you hurry, you can make it there, and that should get you the rest of the way, if there's enough reserve left.
Yeah, we're fine, Arthur. I just refilled my oxygen. I'm going to have to fill it again.
Reserve depleted.
Okay.
Additional oxygen processing advisable.
Never mind. We don't have any more oxygen.
Oxygen reserve depleted. Additional oxygen processing advisable.
Does I wonder if Civ 6 has some butt coins in them. Or some sort of a digital whatnot. Okay, so now I'm like near the top. Ah, here we go. This looks promising. Although it's possible we're going back the way we were, but I don't think so. And if it's not in the base game, I bet you there's some mod for Civ 6 that has butt coins enabled. God, I wish I had any idea where we were at. What is this? Biomass processing. That's where we need to be. How much progress did we do last night? I don't really remember a lot of last night. I know we finished France. I completely finished France. And we may have... I had like 80% of my oxygen left. I had so much oxygen left. That is not okay. I'm gonna need to review the VOD because we 100% had enough oxygen. This isn't right. How many places do we need to complete? We need to complete the 4 sections. We need to complete Chichen Itza, France, Leonardo da Vinci, and the future. So we've completed 2 of them. We need to complete 2 more. Okay, so we need to go here. We need to go up. We can get an oxygen refill up here, even though we don't really need it. In fact, I might not even get it. I've got like 80%. Let's save it here. So in theory, we're like more than halfway done. But I have been known to be wrong before.
9.0, that is 10 minus 1 oxygens left.
No, it's supposed to have 80%. That's so much oxygen. Crap grind. Like, next time it pops up, we'll take a look. But I'm pretty sure we were, like, super good on oxygen. Alright. Yeah, 80%. What's going on, Pop-Tarts? How are you this fantastic evening? I'm keeping a very careful eye on the oxygen because we should absolutely not have died there. One, two, three, four.
.0 2 cubed oxygens left.
This doesn't make any sense. My day was going great. I mean, even if I didn't refill the oxygen into that section, which I absolutely did, I should still have enough oxygen in my suit to survive that room. Brainbuster. Hi, am I crazy? We're getting to the biomass processing, which is where we need to go, right? Here, watch. Like, I am super sober tonight, and I feel like I'm not. I mean, I kind of wishing I was not at this point, because this game is like giving me the vapors. I'm saving it right here. I'm gonna save it Future Space 2. Okay, so we need to go into biomass processing, right? Biomass processing right here. I have 90% oxygen. Open the door. Let's see if maybe I'm doing something wrong. In theory, I should have plenty of oxygen. Like, am I not supposed to go into the biomass? Let's look around a little bit. Let's do some space jumps.
Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized.
Okay, he's not going to help me with that. Maybe...
I think it's glitching.
I think it is too. Can I like switch what mode we're in, like out of adventure mode? I totally pressurized the biomass room. And even if I didn't, I'm pretty sure I did. Even if I didn't, I should have enough oxygen in my suit, right? Like, in theory?
That always seemed to work in Scooby-Doo.
That's me? That's not me.
Let's play this on the
So, I guess I haven't got
newest
rid of you
space,
You just
I guess.
pop up in different spots, like whatever pops up in different spots. So, is corrupting my work not enough? Back to finish the job? What? Gage, be honest with me. Does my voice really sound that dorky? And I thought I was being rescued. Breathing my last breaths here, and I get visited by Guido, the space family. Come all this way to tamper with my sculptures. What are you, an art critic?
That's it. You know what? We'll do it again. We'll make sure that we pressurize the biomass processor. Did I pick up the empty water container? No. Was I supposed to? What is the empty water container? Even still, like,
So, what do you do?
that shouldn't,
Prowl
like,
around space looking for derelict crafts you can
affect
terrorize
my
the
ability.
survivors by redecorating
Where is
while
it?
they're helpless? What'd you do? Bring a spray can too? Look, if you're here to rescue me, fine. Just get on with it. If you're gonna add
Either on the
insult
tram or the
to
walk.
injury by
Okay,
messing
well,
with
we'll
my
take a look.
work, I can do without it, okay?
Well, I'm on the older save now, so I definitely pressurized the bay. So we'll go to the tram and the elevator, which, you know, either way, we'll make sure we grab whatever we need on our way through. We'll have enough oxygen because when we get over there, we'll take oxygen from the reserve. Unless maybe we're not supposed to take oxygen from that reserve. Maybe that's the problem.
Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized.
The airlock on the other side must still be pressurized. That's why this door won't open. I can put out an audio override code to bypass the safety interlocks, but the rest will be up to you.
1, 2, 3,
Here
4,
goes.
5, 6. And then one over here.
Emergency door release initiated. Please stand by.
Either way, I think the container's in the tram after you take the O2. Okay. So is there anything in here that we need? We got tools and clamps here, but doesn't seem like there's anything here we can take. Pressure skins, nothing in here. As long as we're looking around. Why is the space AI pretend? Well, I mean, he was pretending to be a human before. In the elevator, you move the asteroid rocks and stuff, right? No. I didn't do any of that. This elevator? Right here? No, we're not there yet. Are we in biomass? No, I haven't even... That's where I'm trying to get to, is biomass. I have to run the mining cycle first. Okay, well that's here.
Oxygen reserve depleted. Additional oxygen processing advisable.
Okay, I apparently can't get oxygen from there this time for some reason. Oops, I saw the button. See, I didn't have to do this before. Is that what maybe caused it? I still don't understand why the reserve oxygen in my suit was not enough.
Roar, why?
Why what? Why am I playing this game? This is a very good question, because it's broken. See, I didn't have to do this. Maybe the room wasn't pressurized, but I'm pretty sure we did. What's up, Feelanoid? What's up, everybody? How's your day going?
Save.
Good idea. Okay, so now we should be able to go to biomass, right? Let's give it a shot. I'm going to be a wealth of anger and fury if we're not able to enter that room again after we've done all this one more time. Also, you said the oxygen thing was in here, right? Here it is. What is this? Water canister. Neat. You have orange chicken. Excellent. Did you go to Panda Express? Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Happy Walk. That sounds delicious. We had steak for dinner. Wait, what? What's the matter? Forward, forward, left, up. Forward. Forward. Left, up. What? Why do I need access? This is the same as the other one, right?
What perler are you making?
I'm making a skeleton. Making a skeleton with a hat. Although that would have been nice to have found before, maybe if it was, if it wasn't pressurized, maybe we could have done it from here instead. That sounded promising.
The other guy who was in here went around and interacted with all the sculptures like he was looking for the right one. Funny, he really seemed to know what he was doing. The one he eventually settled on is at Programming Station C.
Alright.
You can call this maternity ward. This is where I was born. The huge womb in the center is where the neurosynaptic polymer gel that makes up my brain mass is grown. Ringing it are the programming stations. Kinda homey, isn't it?
I did not do the mining cycle before. I'm gonna save it here. Future Space 1. Do I have, like, oxygen here? Or, what do you call it? Gravity? Well, this looks dumb. Yeah, I guess maybe the game figured if you, like, tried to go in here without enough oxygen, you're definitely gonna die, so... Look at the sculpture.
Well, this is the
Oh.
one. If you touch it, you can see what it's supposed to do. Whatever he did to it only shows up in reaction to a specific harmonic resonance. Why go to all this trouble?
He was a big fan of Walt Disney's Flubber, starring Robin Williams. Insufficient evidence. Cause of temporal anachronism must be revealed before evidence can be registered. Okay, so that is what we need. But we need to do something to it first.
These stations are where the neurosynaptic polymer gel is programmed. Sort of where my DNA is coded, I suppose. Each new function is mapped independently into a glob of gel like this by stimulating synaptic pathways with the resonance probes. Each program mass is then introduced to the parent nexus where it's assimilated and becomes part of the wetware. A little like an RNA injection.
This is interesting, Arthur. Tell me more.
Dr. Farnstein had set up a studio in the research lab where I could interface with the painting method. It was kind of important to me. Things that I couldn't figure out, I just put to canvas. After the accident, I had a lot of things I wanted to work out, and the studio was just gone. I guess one day I sort of hit on the idea of using all of this raw material here. It gave me a lot of flexibility, a medium I'm familiar with. My own gray matter. Or green matter, I suppose. I guess I like the irony, too. The artist cannibalizing himself for his art.
Okay, boss. Alright, so definitely something to do with this frequency thing. It's like the only thing worthwhile in this area. Question is, what frequency do we need to do? Also, this is... Where is it? Here it is.
What a nerd.
He is in it. Oh! That's promising.
Okay, well, I guess that does it. You know, for so long I dreamed of getting out of here. Now that I've gotten my wish, it's kind of strange to think that I'll never be able to come back. I'm gonna miss this place. Hold me, Gage.
This place sucks.
Thank fucking God.
Exactly, yes. So we're good now. The game said we're good to go. So we can go. We can go, right? Because I'm going to tell you right now, Brainbuster, if I have to get another thing of stupid cheese girl, I'm quitting this game. I've got the water thing. Double check and make sure. The game says that I can leave at my discretion, so hopefully that comes out as a you should not have to come back here anymore.
CHESGIRRRRRRRRRL.
She does like those R's, doesn't she? Cheese girl. So what did happen last night? We found the sword and we found the thing
Save.
at save. Saving is a good idea. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Let's save and then we'll head out. So if we need to come back, we can at least come back to the save. Good idea, bub. Let's jump and so we can't go. Is there any reason to go to Chateau Glaire? Okay, so it will let us go. Let's watch this guy get hit by an arrow again. Since I don't have a choice. Rip. Alright, let's head to Chichen Itza. It's like that one comic of Life is Strange, where she keeps warping back to see Chloe get shot in the stomach again and again. Alright. Also, I do appreciate you, you know, walking me through this, Brainbuster, because this game is I like it, but it is a hot mess. Let me change the date before I do that. I thought you said this game was good. Like, it's good, but it's so jank. Let's do 8 water, because we know that one works. Well, we've come this far, and I definitely want to play 3, and I refuse to play 3 without playing 2. I might take a break before I go to 3. We might do something a little lighter before we go into 3. But I would like to play it.
Imagine doing this without a guide.
These days, I would probably be playing it on easy as well. The reason I didn't do it on easy was because the game said that if you play it on easy, you'll actually miss some scenes. And it's like, well, why are we doing this if we're gonna miss part of the game? Real talk, I honestly just want to play 3. But it's you can't play 3 like without playing the first 2. And I'm sure people will disagree with me, but that's just how I've always been. It's like you can't play the 3rd game in the series without playing the first 2 games. Let's do Chichen Itza. And I mean, for all I know, 3 is a hot pile of garbage too, but I just remember it as a kid. Temporal anachronism. I'm guessing I can't just immediately get the anachronism, huh? Where is it? What is it? What is it? Replicated glass fragments. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's too late to quit now, so we're definitely going to get through the game. Alright, let's throw some coins in here, maybe? Is this... oh, here we go. What is this? Arthur, give me some deets. You know what's going on over here? I don't want help. I just want, like, an idea here. I probably don't have the thing for this. Translate. Is there something to translate? We could take a look. There's nothing worthwhile to oh, here we go. The final trial is the first sacrifice. Awesome. The first sacrifice. What do I do with this bloody arrow? Like, I've had that the whole time. Also, I've got an explosive charge. I'm not sure what I do with that. We've got a lens filter. Oh. Keep that. Try the skull. That's a good idea. Let's try that. I also got a preserved heart. Nope. Alright, maybe it's not here yet. Also, should I, like, fill up this water canister? Yeah, it's fine. Well, before, we tried to do the gold coins, but it said we weren't worthy. Which, honestly, I think is, you know, bullharky. I think all of the black... No, we're not done with the black yet. 1, 2, 3, and then up, and up, and up. I think this is the one with the coins, right? Let's translate this. Only those who have conquered their demons are welcomed in the presence of the god of war. Only those who have conquered their demons. Roar, stop. What? What's the matter? I saw it change. There it is. Can I just put, like, anything in here? I can just put anything in here. What about the bloody arrow? Can I put that in here? Oh god, this doesn't look healthy. So I need to go where? That sound is very loud. Save where the green sculpture was. So I need to go back there. Did I miss something here? Gotta go back to the O2 station and fill the container with water. I'm glad we have this saved then. Where can I fill this up with water? Report the evidence. I think I did. I thought I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Gotta go back to the elevator. Alright. At least it's like right here, so it's not a huge deal. So what item was I supposed to give up? Was it just the bloody arrow? Or was it this? I don't even remember. I was dumping a whole bunch of items in there.
This game would be almost impossible if you didn't do everything in order.
I mean, it definitely has that feel to it, like the old style Sierra games. Like if you don't do King's Quest V is like that. Like if you don't do everything exactly right, you get through the rest of the game and you're screwed. On the plus side, it's giving me lots of time to work on my Pearler, so I'm not like extremely upset. I'd like to do 2 tonight, depending on how long the rest of the game is. But I won't be too chuffed if we can only get to 1. Alright, let's take this, head up here. Excuse me. Yeah, that seems like maybe we should write our own walkthrough, like right now, as we're playing the video game, and submit it to GameFAQs. Is this it? There we go. Thank you. Much appreciated. So that, in theory, I'm going to save it again, but in theory, we should be done. I'm going to save future space. Very nice, Fionite. It wouldn't be so bad if I actually knew what if there was like shortcuts for these biochips. Alright, so we should be done with that. And I think we're done with black furlers, so we can put those aside. Alright. Just feed it the air. Okay. I mean, are we gonna need half that stuff we dumped? I mean, I guess we've got more game left, so who knows? Alright. Are you drinking? Same as usual. This is actually my last batch of fruit punch. Next time we're gonna have Crystal Light grape juice. Oh, that's true. Yeah, again. I wonder if the game even accounts for that, because it's like the arrow isn't there if you get it when you already have the arrow.
Let me guess, you're drinking punch.
I am drinking punch. This is my last thing of it's my last thing of fruit punch. I've got like they come in like packs, like 6 or 7 packs of punch that you can put into a pitcher. And I usually, me and the rest of the family goes through like 1 a day, roughly. But there's like 6 of us, so it's, not too crazy. But next time, it'll be purple instead of red, because it will be grape. Alright, let's throw in some blues. Yeah, I do apologize for last night, by the way. This is definitely not a game that should be played while under the influence of anything. This game requires full concentration and not stumbling around like an idiot. I generally am not a huge fan of grape flavored things, but this one's alright. Chichen Itza. It's not too overpoweringly grape. Okay, so we go into this room, and this room's really loud, so it kind of makes me worried that there's some stuff in here that's gonna, like, crush my head or something. Alright, so what do we got? So there's a thing there, and a thing there. Like a metal bar, maybe? Wait, check the skeleton. Ah, good call. I want another skull! Oh, are these the skull holders? Get in there. Hey! Good call. Ah, beautiful. Well, this looks like death. Chichen Itza 3.
You know that tentacle grape soda. I think there's still a trick being missed. Goatsy brand grape soda.
I don't know a tentacle grape soda. Here's more of these. Can I put a heart in it? I'm out of skulls. Where can I find more skulls? Is there more skeletons that I'm missing? No. It's your own skull. Oh God. Aren't there more bodies? I don't think so.
You're in a pickle.
I am in a pickle. Were there more skeletons out there?
A pickle.
Alright. I certainly hope not. I saved in there, so it's not a big deal.
Remember that part of Galaxy Quest where they had to call a nerd to get through the reactor? Smasher's alive.
Yes, I do remember that. I don't think I was missing a skull. Oh, is it that kind of puzzle? Alright, thanks. That's not what I want. Hey! Cool beans, thank you. This scene was badly written. I'm gonna be straight with you, Yagan. A lot of these scenes are not intensely greatly written. But what I do want to know is what happens if we just walk into these blades? We didn't even get like a death sound. While exploring the caverns, we attempted to pass. We figured out how to stop the spears, but overlooked an important aspect of the puzzle: how to keep them stopped. Rip. Oh, fair enough. I've only seen Galaxy Quest once. I don't know which one of these I need to... And I'm guessing... Oh, is that another skull? I think that's another skeleton on the ground. Yes! More skulls! Why can't I go back?
Isn't your suit made of metal? Wouldn't that let you pass the spears?
You would think so. Why can't I go backwards? I don't know. What does this other one do? Oh, that one opens that other door. Yeah, it's a bit. I hate how slow the alligator heads open up too. Alright, let's shut off those. Thank you. Oh, see, now the noise stopped everywhere, which it didn't do that before. Let's save it. I think the devs were getting a little bored of programming by this point. Okay, now I can go back, and if I grab the skull, there we go. Oh god, it's so good to hear not that sound happening forever. Also, that door is not open. That's pretty cool. But I think maybe if I grab this one again. Nope, can't do that. That one's gotta stay. Alright, so which one is this? This is if I take this... Unless I can, like, run across in time. But I really doubt it. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. It gave me the crunch that time, at least. That was satisfying. Where's the skull? I saved here. Did I not load the right one? Chichen Itza 3. Thank you. God, this area is buggy. Okay, so what is this one then? Maybe I need to put this one back over here. That shuts that door. Okay, never mind. Can't do that. And this door won't open. This guy is completely stuck. That opens that door there. Can't do anything there. I need to figure out how to open that far door. I'm saving Chichen Itza 2 here. I can't do anything with this one. Because if I take it out of this one... Dead guy through the door. I think we got that guy. We got that guy on our way in. We already got his skull. I can't take that, or can I? No, that shuts the door if I take this one, that's right. And that doesn't affect anything. What happens if I put one in here? Oh, that opens that door way over there.
I am confusion.
So we need to put a skull in that one. How do we manage that? That one opens that back door. I think I know what I've got to do. Oh, was it that easy? I thought I'd have to run. Oh, never mind. Alright. Easy peasy. What do we got? What's in here? Also, what's up, Clarity? Hey, we got ourselves a block. Do you have anything to say about this, buddy old pal, Arthur?
Tezcatlipoca was one of the most feared gods. His name means smoking mirror. They called him that because in addition to being a fierce warrior, He was also known for his pranks and illusions. Kind of the Mayan Doug Henning.
What the hell does that mean? Alexa, who's Doug Henning?
Douglas James Henning was a Canadian magician, illusionist, escape artist, and politician.
All right. Good to know. So now we should be able to leave and go on to the next trial, right?
Nerd.
Nerd. So now we should be able to move on to this one up here, I'm guessing. Arthur is kind of a nerd. But I mean, that's... No. That is like his profile. He's like an AI who knows stuff. Like, that's pretty much all there is to him.
What a nerdy nerd.
Okay, so what do we need to do here? Do we need to put the obsidian in here? Excuse me. About that. I wanted to get Chinese tonight, but we already had a steak on the roster, and I was like, alright, I like steak. And it was so good. We had steak and green beans, peas, and a potato. So good. How do you like your steak done, guys? I don't think that works. Those who wish to gain counsel with must cross the waters of disbelief on the stepping stones of faith. I just did that. It's a medium rare to rare, medium rare. I like it somewhere in between medium rare and medium. Like, I like medium rare, but a lot of people do it too rare for my taste. I crossed that. Let's give him the water. Let's see what he does. Ah. How do you like your future water? Aztecs are idiots. That water is from the future. Had nothing to do with your trial. I'm gonna get crushed by a rock. You guys watch. We were talking about steak. How do you like your steak done, Gorp?
Hey, who's the architect who built this bridge? This place is like the Winchester Mystery Pyramid.
What does that mean? What are these 90s jokes, Arthur? That doesn't make sense. Medium well, unless it's a really good steakhouse, then medium. That's fair. I think medium, anything more than medium, it's like you're losing the, like the texture. Like, you're missing that really meaty, delicious texture of the steak.
Oh no, that's extra. 2 ounces of water in the past is going to turn Earth into a black hole.
Oops, I didn't mean to cross the bridge again.
Have you ever had Wagyu beef? It's so good.
Oh!
Very clever, Grasshopper.
A Winchester Mansion reference? Here, Arthur, you utter nerdy fuckstick.
I don't know what was happening. I don't know why this is happening. Oh god! I died accidentally. In an attempt to prove his worth to the Mayan rain god, he fell 30 meters, inadvertently appeasing the god of death. Next of kin has been notified that we crossed a bridge poorly. That is the wrong save. Okay, can you explain the Winchester Man? Is the Winchester Mansion the one where, like, the crazy guy built a whole bunch of different, rooms? I filled my canister. Oh, I don't know about that. Oops. Crap. I think it's empty now, isn't it? Or maybe I just didn't pour out all of it. Saving is probably a good idea. I'm gonna save this as Chichen Itza 4. Mrs. Winchester was superstitious and all the ghosts. Ah.
Very clever, Grasshopper.
Not sure why this is happening. Just walking across the bridge and then walking back activates it, I guess. I've not had Wagyu, but I know of it. Actually, I might have had Wagyu once. Jump. There we go. Let's save it now that we're over here. Well, okay. That makes sense enough, Feelanoid. Why was Arthur talking about it in relation to the stupid platforms we just crossed? Second. I will take the limestone, thank you.
This chamber seems to be set up as a prayer room. There's an image of the god directly opposite his altar, but no signs of blood suggest that the altar is used in sacrifices, which means that it's probably used for more benign offerings. If I had a nose, I believe I would smell incense.
Do I need to grab this too? What is this? No. Where is the Winchester Mansion? Gotcha. Oh god, do I have to cross them again? Can I, like... Can we, like... Oh wait, no? No, I don't want to go back there, please.
Steak of chicken.
across or jump back to the temple? I don't want to do that. Because that would require, like, doing all that stuff again. I'll cross. And probably die in the process. Steak or chicken? Probably steak. Although I could live without steak. Oh, suck me. It's the worst. We're almost all the way across. It kind of depends. I mean, you can have really good chicken and really good steak, or really bad chicken and really bad steak. So, I mean, it really depends where you get it. Like, if you go to like a Japanese steakhouse, I think I'd almost rather take chicken than a lot of the steak they have there. Let's carefully. There we go. I wholeheartedly disagree, Illinois. I think it's harder to make. I think it's way easier to make chicken bad than steak bad. See, I would rather have like an overcooked steak than an overcooked chicken. Because with steak, you can always just dump A1 sauce on it. With chicken, it's like, what are you going to do? Put barbecue sauce on it? And you could put A1, but I don't know. Should be another temple to the left of the final trial one. So it's not this one over here? Is there 2 more temples? This is not the right way. Going backwards. A good, perfectly cooked chicken, though, Gorb. Like a good chicken breast. It's good stuff. Like nice and moist. Ugh. Fair enough. Alright, let's translate this bad boy. What do we got? No? No translation? There we go. Those who represent the god of wealth. Okay, let's throw some coins on there.
I like my chicken rare.
Don't eat chicken rare. It's extremely bad for you. Don't get salmonella. Any thoughts of what you'll be doing between the end of 2 and the start of 3? I don't know. I'd like to do Oblivion, but that's going to be a big one. I don't know. I have not thought that far ahead yet.
Save.
Good idea. Did I go? I didn't turn around, did I? Did I leave? How did I leave? Did I get myself turned around again? I guess. I'm not sure how I got turned around. I might be down for playing Alpha Protocol again. I've thought about playing Alpha Protocol, and I think there's a console for it, isn't there? It's been long enough that I might do that. I'm gonna write that down so I can think about that. Alpha Protocol. It's also on Steam. What? Alpha Protocol? I have Alpha Protocol. I've done Alpha Protocol.
Ooh, rope bridge. Very dangerous. You go first.
Is that racist? I think that was racist. Also, I wasn't a jerk my first playthrough. I feel like I'm going to die here. Oh, maybe not. Did that just shut behind me? It totally did, isn't it? What is this? Is this like Cave of Wonders crap? Yeah, they're dead.
What's your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant? Like restaurant or fast food? My favorite like actual restaurant would be Sweet Tomatoes or Soup Plantation, depending on where you're from. I seem to be stuck. Culver's is a fast food. Arthur? I seem to be stuck, bud. This is a game. Is it really? Am I just like flat out stuck and dead? Doesn't the game... It's not going to give me a... It's not going to give me a game over screen? Chili's is good. I like Chili's. They've got good chicken crispers. Can I jump out? Yeah, theoretically I can jump out. Oh. There might be a game... I can't seem to trigger it, so screw it. Let's just do it.
Ooh, rope bridge. Very dangerous. You go first.
Yeah, Chili's got some good chicken crispers. The real question is, what's your least favorite restaurant? And why is it Applebee's? And the answer is because nothing about Applebee's is good or deserves to live in a world with goodness and harmony in it. Alright, I'm turning my back on the gold. Oh, Perkins is leaps and bounds better than the Applebee's is. Denny's is very mediocre, but still better than Applebee's.
Applebee's sucks ass. It's so bad they should go out of business.
I wholeheartedly agree. There's a door below the bridge. Is there really? I mean, I don't care if they go out of business or not. I'm just not going to patron them. Obviously, some people like them. There's a door below the bridge. Golden Corral is so much better than Applebee's. Oh, come on. It's like that down there? I mean, Golden Corral is pretty bad. Let's you know, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But they have yeast rolls, which are delicious. So, I mean, they do have one redeeming quality about it. As opposed to Applebee's, which has zero redeeming qualities about it. I have rope. Thank you. Chester's Chicken. I don't think we have that here. It's a good thing I didn't, like, like, make it eat my rope earlier. Hey, we got a jade block.
Hey, wow, nice work. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to carve stone? And all these guys had to work
I
with
love
were
the Cheesecake
primitive
Factory.
stone tools and a spirograph.
Cheesecake Factory is good. Cheesecake Factory is, like, their wide selection of cheesecakes is pretty impressive. I don't remember their food, really. I just remember most of their, you know, their menu of cheesecakes, which is, like, multi-page thick. You don't like cheesecake? Cheesecake's good. I can understand why you don't like cheesecake, but it's so good. Well, you at least have to open the fortune cookie and tell us what the fortune is, Humanoid. We need to know. Okay, let's get the evidence, since I don't think... There we go. You absolutely can, Gorp. There's no rule against it. And if there is a rule, remember that fortune cookies were made in like the 1950s in like California, so it's super not a big deal. Final trial is the first sacrifice. Probably have to put... Do I have to put like all the blocks? That was going to be my guess. Well, this looks like death. Let's save this one as Chichen Itza 1.
Save.
Yep. Arthur, you got anything for me, bud? Nope. Alright. Like, this looks like murder. This whole area. What is this? Comment.
The top of this
I
bridge
feel
seems
bad
to
that
be a
can't have
sharpened
gluten.
obsidian blade. Talk about walking gingerly. If one leg slipped off, you'd be beside yourself. I said, beside yourself. Forget it.
Shut up, Arthur. Feel bad you can't have gluten? I probably need to not eat gluten or do something dietary to fix my digestive issues. I remember someone tried like a what do you call it? A gastroenterologist said I needed to go on gluten-free for a few weeks to see if it would help, and I didn't.
I would imagine that when a supplicant reached this room, there would be a sacrifice victim tied to the altar, and the priest would all be arranged in a circle around the perimeter of the chamber. The only exit from these caverns seems to be through that passage on the other side. So if you pass the trial, they would pivot the bridge around to let you across. If not, well, I guess you're on your own, buddy. That explains some of the skeletons we found, trying to find their way out.
The more you know. Anything? Oh. What is this? Traces of synthetic blood inconsistent with technology. So do I have to give blood, I wonder? If it says synthetic blood, do I have anything with blood in it? I mean, I got myself. Preserved heart. That might work. There we go. Okay. Let's translate this, I guess. Not sure what I'm going to translate. Altar gives night. Four. Trials. I've got no idea. The answer is on one of the inscriptions of the temple. Where? Some of these things I gotta wonder, it's like, where would I have found this had I been looking a little closer? I would have found it, but would not have realized how important it was. Probably. Although I wonder if Arthur tells me.
Save.
I did. The breath of... Yeah, that would suck. Thank you.
Hey, that's an Environ cartridge, isn't it? And it's loose. It hasn't been incorporated into the artifact like in the other time zones. You should take it. Maybe it'll provide us with some information. Oh, sorry. This one's on the house.
Oh, is that a hint thing? Environ cartridge. So I could probably play that back at the house. So I can leave now. I can go back to the I'm gonna save. Let's jump back home. So I'm guessing you can't finish Chichen Itza without finishing the others first. Like, there's no way you could have done all that without going through the other areas.
These are wonderful. beautiful toys. And when are you getting the dream continuum?
What are you talking about, Arthur? Shut up. There we go. Well, what we needed the preserved heart. I don't even really remember where we got that from. I think we got it from France, but I can't really remember. Let's save this as boom, I guess.
Have you ever been to Cracker Barrel?
Oh, I have been to Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel. What did you need from the other times? You mean to solve the puzzle or just in general? Oops. We needed the gold coins. Chicken pea. I've never heard anyone call it chicken. How do I use this? Ah, here we go. When I go to Cracker Barrel, I always get the exact same thing.
This cartridge is the final piece you'll need to build a time machine. You should also have the Da Vinci Codex, which contains various formulae, the sculpture which morphs into a schematic diagram, and the medieval sword which holds the energy focusing element. This cartridge contains all existing notes, plans, and diagrams on the construction of the neutrino matrix accelerator, the time machine's power source. You'll be able to recreate the accelerator from these notes. By using the formulae, schematics, and focusing element to control the accelerator and harness its power, you'll be able to turn it into a functioning time machine. The information on this cartridge has been arranged in chronological order, starting with the building of the accelerator's framework, and following the process of its construction through to the final.
Serious mode on.
Good luck. And may
Sorry to interrupt, Gage, but I need that back.
Whoa. Serious mode off. So it was her all along, then.
Oh, good, you're awake. Don't bother trying to move, your suit's disabled. I've got you hooked up to the jumpsuit maintenance frame. Well, it took me a while, but I finally figured out how you did it. I remembered that Agent 8
Your
told me
partner
that when you
traded
broke house arrest, he found you back in your old apartment, without your suit. So that was the Gage that I know. And he jumped back into the past to enlist your help.
Well, what did you hear?
Because he knew that he
I just heard Skip that.
You certainly are resourceful, aren't you? I didn't even know that that was possible. Just when I thought I had you under my control, you go and pull something like this on me.
Well, this is out of nowhere.
While you were unconscious, I looked at your evidence biochip. That's some pretty incriminating stuff. Looks like I've got no choice. I'm going to have to erase it and, mind wipe you. Well, at least you won't
Probably,
remember how
yeah.
painful it was. In fact, when you wake up back in your apartment in the year 2319, you won't remember that any of this ever happened. Or, will happen, I guess. Well, first, I've got to send back the Environ cart that you stole from me.
So, okay, what do I have that I can use against you? I've got an explosive charge. Can I murder us both?
Save.
I can't save right now. I'm stuck in a cutscene.
Well, despite your best efforts, humans are no longer the only beings capable of time travel. It's for the better, Gage, believe me. We just can't be trusted with such a powerful tool. Human nature would eventually drive us to use it for the wrong reasons. And if
She's not
we're
wrong.
the only ones with the technology, maybe we won't be as tempted to misuse it. My contact promised me that it would be given to every race of the symbiotree that wants it.
Uh-oh, Gage, this doesn't look good. The jump controls are locked out and she's got you completely immobilized. While you were taking a commercial break, she hooked us up to this thing. She's been downloading stuff from your biochips ever since. She hasn't discovered me yet, but I'm afraid it's just a matter of time. I keep trying to sneak a peek down the data stream, but I'm afraid I'm gonna stand out like a rat in a garden house. Hey, that was pretty good. Anyway, I'll keep trying.
Alright, what do I have?
You probably
I'm still
think
stuck.
that I'm ill, that I'm insane. I really can't blame you. I mean, no one from our generation has ever seen how aggressive we can really be. Or the generation before us, for that matter. Or the ones before that. But every single one of my historical research missions involved studying war. I've been to the Nazi death camps and Hiroshima. I've seen the terrorist massacres. I've lived it. I know. You can't possibly imagine the horror of seeing a bustling city of thousands vaporized by a nuclear firestorm, or a crowd of people shredded into bloody ribbons by a single shrapnel. As you watch, helpless. But that's what happens when we feel the need to bare our teeth. It's human nature. And it's not something that just a couple 100 years can erase. Look around you. Do you know what this place is? It's a missile silo. Well, a few centuries ago, there were tens of thousands of these, and each one contained a nuclear missile powerful enough to obliterate an entire sector. That's enough to destroy the world 50 times over. Yet just 3 centuries later, even before the physical reminders are gone, we're claiming that we've matured into a peaceful race of beings. How can we be that naive?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of on her side.
She just hooked up the pipeline I needed. I'm gonna swim up and see if I can stop her.
You probably figured out that I was the one that rigged the security grid. I had to be able to get the things I needed from the Pegasus warehouse without being seen. But when you started asking around about the mistake in the grid, well, I mean the future you, that is, I had to change my plans. So, instead of just sending the information to my contact, I came up with the idea of hiding it in historical artifacts.
Yeah.
Artifacts from
We need to
the
get rid of
research
time travel.
that were also slated for sale at the Louvre art auction. That way, all I had to do was tell my contact which items to buy. And the transaction was nearly impossible to trace. And if anyone started digging around because of what they saw, well, they discover the ripple and it comes straight back to you. I even found some valuable trinkets to plant in your locker if that happened. Just that one simple move would give you a motive and the court a scapegoat. But,
Did you hear that in September a bunch of millennials will be invading Area 51?
Yes, I've heard.
Discover the ripples. I mean, how often
That
do we do
seems like a
manual
terrible
scanning?
idea.
Someone must have been bored out of their minds.
I'm going to guess nobody will actually do it.
I'm sorry, Gage. I really am. If I could be the one that was arrested, if I could take responsibility for my actions, I would in a second, believe me. I had no choice. I don't want to do this to you, but if I don't, it will all have been for nothing. If they find out how the technology was spread, they'll be able to keep it from ever happening.
This is a long cutscene.
That's the problem with time travel. Nothing's ever safe. That's why I had to do it. I had to even the playing field, even a little.
No, just get rid of time
Sorry
travel.
if I'm making you an unwilling martyr to my cause, but that's just the way it's gotta be. Please understand.
Snake eater.
Why am I even bothering with this? You're not going to remember any of this anyway.
Gage, I'm there. It's all hooked up, everything. It's all controlled through the neural link into her suit. You can create a virus and shut the whole thing down. Just need to get into. No. There's a password, Gage. I need a password. What do you know about Michelle? I'm setting up an interface link for you. I need a password. We've both got instant Alzheimer's. See what you can dig up. Hurry!
I don't have anything for you. Hello, Michelle. Password? Buttholes. Wieners. Time. Humans are bad.
These are wonderful toys. And when are you getting the dream continuum?
We're running out of options here. I need that password now.
What is her name? Gail? No. Neil? No. Oh, we're research. Never mind. Tamara? No. What's her name? There she is. My penis. That's some cool sound effects we got going on in the background. Grav ball, maybe? Yeah. What a dumb password.
That's it! We're in! Only there's one thing I didn't tell you, Gage. You're gonna have to do the rest without me. I'm the virus. Thanks for the adventure. I'll see you on the other side.
What's going on?
That's like making your password football.
What did you do? What did you do?
What did we do? What was the end result of that? Yeah, that's kind of what I got out of that, too. Didn't really go into detail about what happened to her. It may have been while Arthur was talking, but that would require paying attention to Arthur. God. Can I go in here? I want to like push that button over there. Is that something I can do? I'm guessing no. sure what I'm supposed to do with this thing now that it's all powered up. Oh, here we go. More stuff that doesn't do anything, it looks like. Well, I mean, we're kind of stuck now, so I mean, we still haven't cleared our name. We gotta, like, get out of here.
Will return after word from our sponsor.
No.
In a last-ditch effort to stay up.
No. No. We don't need to watch TV. Clegmen radiation. 11 kilohertz. Don't know if that's important or not, but we'll write it down anyways.
What a shame.
Not fully clear on what we're accomplishing here. Okay, so we've got some information to do something. So where is her device that she was working on? It's not this thing, I'm guessing. Or is it? Like, nothing is really fully clear on, in this tiny little compact area, what we're supposed to be doing, like, what buttons we're supposed to be pushing. It's not this button, is it? It's like impossible to tell what's what. Oh, this looks promising. Nope, none of this is the thing I need to press. I have a code. I can't even find out where to put in the codes, though. There's her bed. Like, where do I input the codes? That's the real question. Like, this is the device she was working on, right? I powered it up. I got buttons over there. Is this it? Not over here. This area is so confined, it's like actually making me a bit claustrophobic. I have to watch the news. I did. It was just the skeleton key and the glass pyramid and the heart, I think.
I&M will return after a word from our sponsor.
The heads of ministry.
I&M will return after a word from our sponsor. La peinture fraîche.
Oh, we saw
In
this
a
one.
late-breaking update from the technology discussions, the Kryn ambassador Icarus moments ago stormed out of the talks, apparently frustrated with the lack of progress. The conflict began when the ambassador said, quote, "Even the Kryn can no longer deny the truth of the situation and that they don't understand how anyone could defend our right to keep such a hazardous technology." Until last week, Icarus maintained the Kryn's usual position, that each race should be allowed complete autonomy over its own technologies. But their attitude changed soon after Agent 5 was arrested. Since then, the Kryn ambassador has repeatedly tried to gain the support of all the other envoys in fighting for the abolishment of time travel.
Thank you.
When this last plea once again met with resistance, Icarus launched into a tirade, exclaiming that if they had known better, they would not have voted to let such an obstinate and naive race as humanity into the symbiotry. He then abruptly departed. The talks will go on despite the Kryn withdrawal.
Humans should not be... Nobody should be time
The heads of
traveling.
ministry will continue to meet with symbiotry representatives today in the Assembly Hall of the United Ministry Complex. These talks were requested by several member races as a forum in which to discuss the place of time travel technology in the symbiotry of peaceful beings. Today marks the beginning of the third week of negotiations, yet there is still no end in sight. Sarah Michaels is standing by at the United Ministry Complex with a report.
Thank you, Mark. The main factor protracting the discussions is the inability of the symbiotry to decide what should be done with the technology. The representatives have formed three distinct factions whose strongly opposing views have caused them to remain tenaciously entrenched in a deadlock. While one group believes we are committing the
Kryn are the smart ones.
supporting of vital
Or the Kryn.
technology, a second supports the symbiotry tenet that each race has sovereignty over its own technologies. The third contingent, which has grown in strength since the arrest of Agent 5, contends that time travel represents a threat to every race of the symbiotry and should be destroyed altogether. Even though most attending races strongly disagree with humanity's sole ownership of the technology, our heads of ministry refuse to acknowledge their arguments, citing its inevitable misuse as their foremost concern. Therefore, barring symbiotry action, it is unlikely that the status of time travel as a proprietary technology of Earth will change.
I mean, that seems like something worthwhile going to war for.
The opinion originally held by the majority of races represented at the talks. The Dorloon and Zangtrakar, on the other hand, have continued to cling tightly to their convictions. They're of the opinion that this technology is far too important.
This sure is a lot of alien words.
Time travel. Perhaps Brandon Farlink, the Dorloon emissary, stated the feelings of these...
Like this, I need to look at this. Results of negotiation.
Arguments made by the symbiotry.
Nothing changed.
It must be realized that Chancellor Allen emphasized his point by attesting that if it must be, despite being recently abandoned by the Kryn, two of humanity's staunchest supporters, in fact, our benefactors, however, despite the third viewpoint, they were joined by the Kryn, for whom this represents a break. Like the others that share their goal,
INN will return after word from
Click on Kryn.
the third view, they were joined by.
Ah, thank you. Can be likened most to the dolphins of Earth. Red letter hyperlink. I did it. What? 11 kilohertz range. Klegman radiation. Transport prefix. 272. Thank you. So that's how we would know.
They were
Because of the sticky note she had with the 11 kilohertz. So is that something I can, like... So that's the replicator. That looks like the teleporter, but it's not. It's not this. This is the teleporter, isn't it? From like the first game? It's like that's what it looks like from the original game.
See, this is why I have fake sticky notes with red herrings.
That's the spirit. I mean, honestly, there's nobody should be. I know we've already discussed this, but God, it just seems like the worst idea in the world to allow anybody, especially humans, to be using time travel. How do I? Is that the, go back to the big column thing to the left. This thing right. Like that thing? Right there? I can't do anything with it.
Time delay question mark 58 minutes.
No, the other thing. I don't really remember where I was trapped. It's not that. This? Oh, this looks promising.
Okay, go back to the butt thing to the left of where you were trapped.
I don't remember where I was trapped. So the orange panel looks like you can change something above it. There we go. Thank you. No. sure hope this isn't leading to death, because I didn't save. So, are we gonna, like, blow this place up? Good idea, Gabe. Let's just push random buttons. That's the spirit. Oh, can we, like, swim around? Is that what's happening? Cool.
Transporter pod set for inorganic matter only.
So these are all transporter pods. It seems. Is this one also a transporter? But now that I've got it on translation.
Transporter pod set for organic and inorganic matter.
Alright. So I keep coming back to this control panel. Can I blow them up? No. Let's take a walk this way. Let's see what we got. What is that? Are those guys I don't want to... How was work today? Long. To be quite honest. Otherwise, it was alright. I'm guessing running towards them is going to end up killing me. Let's go this way instead. Now I can't move at all. Oh, jeez. While attempting to recover the illicitly obtained time travel components, Agent 5 was trapped. She was acting without the knowledge. Oh, God. Okay. So I'm guessing moving towards them kills me. Yep. Alright, so let's not go towards them. makes sense. I keep forgetting cloak is a thing. Also, I need to be way quicker with it. Oh my god, they're huge. I mean, to be fair, it's like they're enormous and I'm unarmed, so it kind of makes sense. So they're way over there. No, I shouldn't have to cloak again.
Go find a female alien and have a half-breed as a gesture of goodwill between your species.
I don't think they're up for that. Thank you. I have no idea. That's really frustrating. It's like, why would I think to look at that? This looks gross. Can I put an explosive charge here? Hey! Ha-ha! Wrong one. Why wrong one? Why? It makes no sense. Why would they do that? Like, if you don't save it... Exactly. It's like, if you don't pick the right thing to do... I'm guessing it's not the interactive sculpture we need. I don't remember which one these things are. I think this is the original one, isn't it? Where in Jehoshaphat's do you think I can find the sword? This is that. Can't get that. It's gotta be in another section, I guess. Maybe over there? No, this is where I came in from. This, sure, I'm glad this doesn't suck at all. Oh, here we go. I don't think that's it. That doesn't look like a sword. What is this? This is...
Cheese girl! Cheese girl!
There we go. I thought about it. But we're so close. Now can I open everything else up? We gotta get all the points.
Cheese girl!
Since we used up so many on excuse me. Since we used up so many on cheats. So it's the Environ cartridge and the sword. And this thing. We're so close, guys. I can feel it in my bones. I don't know what the Codex Atlanticus is. What is this? Is this something I got? Oh, it's the him. Never mind. So, did I find everything? No, I'm missing the sculpture. Because there's a cheese girl thing in here. I keep grabbing it. Excuse me. I'm sleepy.
Cheese girl, cheese girl, cheese girl, chess girl. No, cheese girl.
Chess girl.
Save.
Alright, I saved. So I think we've got them all, right? We have the Mayan thing, we got the sword, we got the codex, we got the sculpture. So now let's leave. And hack up some dolphins on the way out. God, they're looking like right at me. Cloak, 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 crap. Oh, I'm so far away from the cloak. Activate! Activate! Is that not something we need to do? I do that? There they are. Oh, I gotta hack him up with a sword. I guess that makes sense. But I can't... I can't do anything with him, though. Maybe I need to stay cloaked a little longer. Use the sword on the blue thing. I'm gonna be salty if that works. I'm salty. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all.
Save.
It broke the door, I guess.
Why are you here? I believe we... No. Fine.
What?
So, did you find what you came for? Somehow I suspect you have. We have also found what we have searched for. You cannot imagine what the secret you carry in that suit of yours mean to my race. A means to correct the handicap that has plagued us since our patrons lifted us from the waters so many centuries ago. A mixed blessing, to be taken from a universe over which you have achieved complete mastery and shown another much greater to be given the opportunity to build a bolder future. But Lynn's Mentis, my race is already there. For 15 generations, my race has been trying to catch up. You have brought us a tool with which to correct the evolutionary oversight, which left us swimming when we should have been collecting stars, with races who now call themselves our elders. We can learn much from that suit you're wearing. Transporting it off you will leave you without protection from our environment. It shames me.
Take out the burned out core.
I never would have guessed to use the burned out core. So, again, stuck. Can I, like, stab him?
I believe we... No. Fine.
I can't understand half the stuff this thing says.
So, did you find what you came for? Somehow also found what we have searched for. You cannot imagine what the secret you carry in that suit of yours mean to my race. A means to correct the handicap that has plagued us since our patrons lifted us from the waters of many centuries.
Oh, he was noticing my number on the suit, huh?
A mixed blessing. To be taken from a universe over which you have achieved complete mastery and shown another much greater to be given the opportunity to build a bolder future. But Lynn's notice my race is already there. For 15 generations, my race has been trying to catch up. You have brought us a tool with which to correct the evolutionary oversight, which left us swimming when we should have been collecting stars.
You still have 8 singlet oxygen atoms.
Elders, we can learn much from that suit you're wearing. Transporting it off you will leave you without protection from our environment. It shames you will die.
What does this say? Will interfere with transport beams. Ah, that's why. Okay. So I need to push the pink button here? It seems like the pink button... Ah. Not fully clear on what just happened there, but... Okay, how do I get it to make me go?
Transporter pod set for inorganic matter only. Transporter pod set for...
The jury reached a verdict.
We have, Your Honor. We, the jury, find Gage Blackwood innocent on all accounts.
After a lengthy investigation, without approval.
Well, I have to say that even I'm impressed. I've been cleared of any wrongdoing, and the Kryn have been expelled from the symbiotree. Now there's just one thing left to do. You can't stay here, but sending you back with knowledge of the future will cause a temporal distortion wave. So that leaves us with only one option. Sorry, but...
Mind wipe initiated.
Whoa. Did you ever get the feeling of deja vu?
So... that's what I get? I win
if
and
you'd gotten Phoenix Wright's Descendant, this would have been faster.
I lose my memory? What a... Oh. Wow, that was the least worth it. Wow, that is... What a shame. What a shame. What a ballbuster ending. I guess. Well, that was fun. That was fun. That was a good time. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. But until then, we'll figure something out. And thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for all the help. I would not have been able to do that without you. But I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good night.